What kind of placement did you do?
I did my placement in Amsterdam at the Renaissance Amsterdam Hotel as an event planning trainee.
That's cool. What were your tasks?
We had quite a lot of tasks and all varied. I had to make it marketing related in order for the internship to be allowed at the school. I was working on the social media platforms for the event planning side. I worked on a platform called Meetings Imagined, where you customize events to customers' desires. I got a manual book, and then it was this thick, and it told me what to do. And I literally looked through it first. I was like, oh my god, this is super stressful. And of course, I was assigned, every Wednesday I had to update this, and every Tuesday I had to do this, all these different tasks. I mean, because it was a repetitive pattern, within 2 months' time, I got the feeling of it. And then I also started to talk to the customers and start planning events myself for the customers, which is pretty cool. But that's also, it's hard to get into. You have to get used to it because, you're getting nervous for the first phone call and everything.
The biggest thing you took away from the internship, or what else did you learn? Now you're more organized. What other competencies have you developed with regards to school?
Well, definitely my organizational skills have increased because of the internship, and also because it was my department were pretty much all Dutch people. I had the chance to improve my Dutch also. I had to speak Dutch to clients, and that was also a big obstacle I had to overcome because English is my mother tongue. And I guess both professionally, in the business speaking world, my English and my Dutch improved. So that was another thing that was pretty cool.
That's always good. Yeah.
Sometimes I feel like in the event industry, you don't really feel appreciated for the amount of effort you put into it. And so you just wear yourself out with overworking yourself, I think. And I mean, I was really stressed at times. And I'm just a trainee, so I don't know how the real people do it. I had free lunch. That was pretty cool. At the cafeteria, they gave me 450 euros every month, which was pretty reasonable for an internship.
Mm-hmm.
And housing-wise, no, I had to find my own house.
Now you're doing your thesis, or are you?
Yeah, right now I am in my last year of my program of my bachelor's, and right now I have normal school, totally overloaded with schoolwork, and
everybody is a little bit.
Yeah, but it's really stressful. And on top of that, I have to find an internship, I have 3 options. I can do an in-company internship, I can do own company, which is not my thing, or I can do a academic research paper, or I can do our own project. And I think because of experience and because it's very important, to just get an insight into all the business world, and it's great for your CV that the in-company is the best to do. Otherwise, if I don't get an internship, I'll do the academic research paper. Don't just sit there and do nothing. You are busy constantly from 9 to 5. Don't just sit there and look at your clock. Hey, when is the time going by? But, they just don't like that.
Yeah, that's also good.
Yeah, definitely.
Speaking from your experience, what is the highest, the most fun point that you had in your internship, that you can remember maybe?
Well, definitely organizing events for the customer, talking to them one by one, and then actually executing the event for them. So you can actually see, okay, these are the processes we took in order to make this happen. You have to call a lot of different agencies, for example, we had Halloween edition, you have to call a place where they can make some candy or some cake, or all the decorations, I had to go to different shops to get all those things. So it was cool to see it and to see that if the customer is satisfied with it, that they give you positive feedback.
That's nice. Yeah. Was there also one thing that you really, really didn't like?
Well, I think that 6 months was perfect. After the 4th month, I was getting tired, but I think that's one with internships because, you look like the intern, you get paid super little money, but you're still working it a lot. And that's what I don't like, is that they don't really appreciate the work. I mean, my boss, he sometimes told me, yeah, you're doing a great job, thanks. I really appreciate that, but it was once every 2 months or something. So I was pretty exhausted at the end of it. I just wanted to be done. So look way in advance for your internship, because leaving a last minute like myself is not a smart idea. Prepare, well, you're going abroad, so I think maybe I don't know how cold it gets there.
I don't know either.
You're going to Bahrain.
It's gonna get warm.
Maybe not walk around in shorts, I must say, do some research. Other than that, just go with it. Just make sure you are on time, that you're punctual, that you're putting good work in, because if you start to like the company, you can keep in contact with them, and maybe after your studies you could join the company itself. I think it's cool that you guys are both going abroad. Really cool. It's probably going to go by faster than you think, because you're going to meet a new environment, you're going to meet new people, you're going to have to speak a language if you're not 100% confident in English. Yeah.
Oh.
No, but it's good though that you're going to learn. And it's a great way to learn English, and I think it's the best opportunity